morning, children. I am your English teacher. Today we'll continue with the lesson, The Sermon at Banaras. See, children, in the beginning, I have told you this story was written by Betty J. Ranshaw. I have told you. Gautama Buddha was born in the year 563 BC. He was born in a royal family. He was a prince and his name was Siddhartha Gautama. And at the age of 12, he was sent away for schooling. He studied all the sacred Hindu scriptures and then he returned after 4 years. And at the age of 16, he married a princess and they had a son. For 10 years, the couple led a happy life. So after that, Gautama Buddha, he was 25 years and he saw a sick man, a aged man, then a funeral procession, and he came across a monk and begging for alms. This was the first encounter with the harsh realities of life's children. So after seeing all this, he left his family and he became a beggar. He went out into the world to seek spiritual knowledge, children. So why did he leave his family and he became a beggar and he wanted out into the world and to seek spiritual knowledge? He wanted to find, children. So all this we have studied in the previous class. So here, children, poor Kisa Gautami now went from house to house and the people pitied her and said, "Here is a mustard seed, take it." But when she asked, "Did a son or daughter, a father or mother die in your family?" they answered her, "Alas, the living are very few and dead are many," they said, children. "And do not remind us of our deepest grief," they said. And there was no house, but some beloved one had died in it. So, children, and she became very and hopeless, and she sat down at the wayside, watching the lights of the city. As they flickered up and were extinguished again, at last the darkness of the night reigned everywhere. And she considered the fate of men, that their lives flicker up and are extinguished again. And she thought to herself, "How selfish am I in my grief! Death is common to all. Yet, in this valley of desolation, there is a path that leads him to immortality who has surrendered all selfishness." The Buddha said, "The life of mortals in this world is troubled and brief and combined with pain. For there is not any means by which those that have been born can avoid dying, children." So, one day or the other, a human being who has been born on the world has to die. So, for there is not any means by which those that have been born can avoid dying, children. After reaching old age, there is death. It is certain to everybody, children. Of such a nature, and they are living beings. As ripe fruits are early in danger of falling. See, when fruits have become very ripe, they fall from the tree. So mortals when born are always in danger of death. As all earthen vessels made by the potter and end in being broken. So it is the life of mortals, children, both young and adult, both those who are fools and those who are wise, all fall into the power of death. All are subject to death, children. Of those who overcome by death depart from life, children. And then see, a father cannot save his son, nor kinsmen their relations. Mark. Why relatives are looking on and lamenting deeply one by one, mortals are carried off like an ox that is led to the slaughter, children. Slaughter here means where animals are taken and killed for the food. So the world is afflicted with death and decay. Therefore, the wise do not grieve, knowing the terms of the world. And see, not from weeping nor from grieving will anyone obtain peace of mind. On the contrary, his pain will be the greater and his body will suffer. he will make himself sick and pale. Yet the dead are not saved by his lamentation. He who seeks peace should draw out the arrow of lamentation and complaint and grief. And he who has drawn out the arrow and has become composed will obtain peace of mind. He who has overcome all sorrow will become free from sorrow and be blessed. See, children, here, though this lady, she had pain that her son had lost, Buddha taught her a lesson that any human being who is been born on the earth death is certain for them any day. So by this lesson, I hope you all would have understood how the life will be on the earth, children. So children, by this, I hope you all would have understood and how the sufferings are on this earth, everybody would have understood. And then here you can learn, one who has learned to control his grief shall have peace of mind. Thus, person is blessed who has overcome his sorrows, children. So here are only 4 meanings I have given here. So you can write these meanings in your classwork, children. Kinsman, a man who is one of a person's blood relation. Lamenting, express regret or disappointment about something. Slaughter, killing of animals for food. Afflicted, affect adversely. So after this, a few question and answers is being given. Please write it in your classwork, children. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Be safe at home.